Organisations have been signing up and surveying throughout the year. And now it's time to reveal the final league table for 2022. At number 32. Lincolnshire Housing Partnership, the organisation boasting a team of shining stars. That's because of its Shine Awards, a peer-to-peer recognition programme that sees individuals rewarded with a prize worth £50 for going above and beyond in their work. Recognition is just one part of LHP's commitment to its people, with several initiatives in place to support and develop its colleagues as part of its internal culture change programme, the LHP Way. And next, at 31. CHP, the Essex-based housing association with a mission to transform lives in the county. To help achieve this, CHP recognises staff who live out its visions and values with its rewards programmes. From peer-to-peer recognition for the chance to receive a prize through to exceptional performance awards, where successful nominees receive a financial bonus, the scheme is designed to acknowledge those excelling in their roles. In at number 30. Southern Housing Group, whose chief executive Alan Townsend has a flair for engaging with staff. His natural leadership style creates an authentic connection with staff through monthly meetings with managers and regular email communications to all staff. He also attends staff forums at which he invites open questions from employees, enabling him to keep in touch with how they are feeling. And at 29. Cheltenham Borough Homes, the housing organisation that is championing the menopause, with a number of new initiatives to increase both awareness and support for all its colleagues. These include a menopause cafe, awareness sessions for both male and female colleagues, and a personal video blog from the association's executive director. Guidance and training sessions for line managers on how to best support their colleagues are also being planned. Next, at number 28. Caledonia Housing Association, whose employees are helping young people get career ready. This is thanks to a partnership with a social mobility charity of the same name and has seen Caledonia staff take on the role of mentors to those facing barriers in education and employment. It's not just the development of others that the association is passionate about either, as one of its priorities is helping its own employees learn and grow through a variety of programmes. At 27. North Wales Housing, which runs an annual Rising Stars programme to develop talent. It allows those on the scheme to visit other organisations to look at best practice. They also meet the Housing Association's chairman, chief executive and other senior staff to find out how they achieve their roles and what advice on career progressions they can offer. Secondment opportunities are also available for staff. And at number 26. Hexagon Housing Association, the landlord that owns and manages over 4,000 homes in South East London. The association prides itself on being a great place to work, thanks to the friendly environment, the opportunities to continuously develop, and a commitment to diversity and inclusion. Workshops are held to raise awareness of issues faced by LGBTQ+ customers and staff, and during Black History Month, staff were encouraged to share their family stories on the association's intranet. Now into the top 25. At number 25. First Choice Homes Oldham, the housing association on a mission to enhance the lives of communities. Staff are given paid time off for volunteering, and their hard work has helped to transform a derelict piece of land in Oldham into a community and wellbeing facility. The project has provided a centre that will host horticultural workshops, fruit and vegetable growing, a forest school, and beekeeping. And at 24. Thames Reach, the London-based charity which champions a staff wellbeing programme. The organisation, which helps to combat homelessness, also nurtures its workers at its annual staff conference, where there are sessions on self-care, Tai Chi, aromatherapy and emotional resilience. Last year's conference was particularly welcome, as it was the first time staff had got together since the beginning of the pandemic. In the number 23 position, Longhurst Group, the housing association where it's good to talk. Staff at the group proved to be great communicators when 800 of them signed up to Workplace by Facebook. Their keenness to share good news stories, as well as insights into their life away from work, won the group an Institute of Internal Communications Award for Best New Channel. And the accolades don't end there, with the organisation's weekly email summary known as The Lowdown also being shortlisted for a national award. Next at 22. Broadland Housing Association. The East Anglian Housing Association, where staff took part in an outdoor sleepout this year. Joined by Michael Newey, the not-for-profit organisation's chief executive, they raised more than $2,600 for the Housing First project. As well as raising cash for charity, the organisation funds a round-the-clock individual assistance programme for its tenants and their families, covering bereavement, legal issues, counselling and financial advice. At number 21. Monmouthshire Housing Association, whose staff use volunteering days to support local charities. One project involved clearing a garden in a children's therapeutic centre in Abergavenny. They also give demonstrations, such as making Christmas decorations or talks on local history, for example, to groups of older people in the association's sheltered housing schemes. In at 20. Paradigm Housing Group. The not-for-profits that's full of big ideas. The People-Centred Housing Group is made up of many long-term employees, thanks to a culture where new initiatives are welcomed and there's opportunity for everyone to drive improvement. Paradigm points that hold a cash value are on offer for employees that go above and beyond, with lucky recipients able to exchange their balance for gift cards, discounted products or vouchers. At number 19. Port of Leith Housing Association, which gained £150,000 from the Scottish Government to aid food poverty in the Edinburgh area. The association topped up the amount by £57,000 and food was distributed through a wide network of local organisations. It also ran a community engagement programme in Granton with Granton Gardeners. And at 18. Golden Lane Housing, the supported housing landlord that exists to help tackle the immense challenges that people with a learning disability face in finding a home. Staff are driven by their passion to make a difference and live the organisation's values, which include being inclusive, caring and positive. A development programme gives all employees dedicated time each week for training and self-study. Everyone has a regular 6-week check-in with their line manager to discuss their progress, with specialist training available for those that need it for their roles. In 17th place. Midland Heart, the housing association that believes everyone should feel valued and supported at work. To learn more about how it can remove barriers to progression and reduce the gender pay gap, the association is working closely with Balance, its female inclusion network. As a result, maternity and adoption pay has increased, and an event to encourage peer-to-peer recognition of female colleagues was staged. And at 16. OnGo Partnership, a housing association that makes supporting local communities a key part of what it is about. It is a regular aspect of OnGo's work, from We Care Days, when colleagues can get out into the community, cleaning, painting or tidying an area, to the £1 million invested in projects to improve communities in the past 12 months. In at number 15. Gloucester City Homes, the social housing provider that focuses on having a positive impact on both those in the communities it serves as well as those who work for it. To recognise the efforts of its employees throughout the year, the association allocates managers a budget for real-time rewards. This enables managers to acknowledge exceptional effort in an instant, giving employees treats they know they'll appreciate, from shopping vouchers and cakes through to a team canoeing trip. And at number 14. Vivid, the housing association that has always put people centre stage. Its 900-strong workforce is made up of trade operatives, office staff and remote workers, and all have an important role to play in realising Vivid's vision of more homes, bright futures. It's expanding its talent pool by actively encouraging women into careers traditionally dominated by men, and has recruited 2 female apprentices, a carpenter and a plumber. Apprenticeships are also used to upskill existing staff, and its 54 apprentices are learning everything from trades to software engineering and the ins and outs of the housing sector. At 13. Stonewater, the housing association that set up a grant-making foundation to help those in the social housing sector. It recently increased its funding to the Longley Foundation, meaning the charity made its highest number of grants last year. Longley has also introduced an employee support fund for Stonewater staff and their households to help cover daily living costs or emergencies. At number 12. Accent Housing, the association where giving something back extended from the local community to the whole country in response to the pandemic. Recognising the financial burden that COVID-19 was placing on people, Accent set up a campaign called More Than Homes, through which it aimed to raise £1 million for the Trussell Trust's network of food banks. It invited other housing associations to join the scheme too, resulting in the campaign becoming a successful sector-wide initiative. And at 11, Kingdom Group, the housing association with a passion for people and planet. It runs an employability scheme known as Kingdom Works, which delivers training to unemployed people looking to get back to work. Over the last 18 months, between 10 and 25% of the courses it's provided have been to help participants find work in the green job sector. The association keeps the environment in mind when planning its housing developments too, maximising things such as tree planting and electric vehicle charging points. We're getting closer as we count down our top 10. And at number 10, Believe Housing, the Durham-based housing association that believes better never stops. It encourages learning at every opportunity and runs a leadership development programme in partnership with training provider Raise the Bar. The programme contains 6 modules that help leaders grow and advise them on how to apply the training in their roles. It explores things like conversation and communication and how to become a more emotionally intelligent leader. Next in the number 9 spot, Curo, the Bath-based housing association and house builder where staff engagement is high on the agenda. Over the past year, leaders have been increasingly blending social interaction with the chance to update teams on performance, with team breakfast being a popular option. This has resulted in one team that was seen as a one-to-watch department last year, transforming into a 3-star department this year. At number 8, RHA Wales, where there's a dedicated wellbeing group known as HAPUS, the Welsh word for happy. The employee-led group gets everyone moving with events such as Couch to 5K, addresses important issues with men's mental health breakfasts, and has learning lunches to help staff understand people's different experiences and backgrounds. Staff also enjoy a 9-day fortnight, with every other Friday given as a day off for staff to wind down and relax. At number 7, Newith Housing Association, where a Helping Hand scheme encourages staff to participate in at least one community activity per year to support the tenants and areas the association covers. One was a litter pick on the Rhyd Velin housing estate in Pontypridd. In turn, the association looks after its staff by offering stress management training, a 12-week mindfulness programme for all staff briefings by a wellbeing consultant, and 3 sessions for managers to help them support their team. Next, at number 6, Melyn Homes, where staff like to spread kindness among their colleagues. The Pontypool-based housing association has an initiative called Diolch, which means thank you in Welsh. That allows them to show gratitude to a co-worker with a gift. The recipient chooses whether to be given chocolates, make a charity donation, or have a tree planted in their name. In the past 18 months, 600 trees have been planted, more than £1,000 has been given to charity, and a great deal of chocolate has been eaten. And now let's see who's made it into the top 5. At number 5, the Regenda Group, whose People Academy offers innovative programs focused on providing the behaviours, knowledge and skills needed to develop a high-performing culture. The group's Live and Learn account also gives staff £250 per year to fund any form of learning they want to pursue. Staff were also invited to attend personal resilience sessions and mindfulness training programs. For parents, the company offered virtual tuition to their children during the January-February 2021 lockdown to ease the burden of homeschooling. In fourth place, Wells & West Housing Group, where managers go that extra mile. Luke Reeves, managing director of its Castile Care division, rolled up his sleeves to help out during the pandemic. He worked shifts in its extra care homes to give staff a break, whilst other managers took on out-of-hours calls over Christmas. Employees can take a paid working day to volunteer on projects, and in Barry last year, 3 staff members replanted unloved flower beds at the entrance to the Castleland Community Centre. Next, at number 3. ABRI, the housing association where employees can take a giant leap towards the next stage of their careers, thanks to the learning and development programmes on offer. LEAP is the name of the association's learning platform, which houses an abundance of training materials to help colleagues develop and grow. It also recently launched Housing Professional of the Future, a framework for colleagues to build their own development pathways. Making it to the number 2 position, Weaver Vale Housing Trust, which launched an environmental action plan to achieve net zero carbon last year. It features plans for both staff and customers. The focus for the next 5 years includes carbon literacy training for all, a full electric fleet by 2026, and green energy in all new homes built. Finally, at number 1. Stockport Homes Group, which provides homes for more than 30,000 people and about 100,000 bees. As part of its environmental policies, 2 hives have been installed on the roof of its headquarters to aid pollinating urban bees. Other measures include solar PV electricity and an electric pool bike scheme. The group has also converted a 22-storey tower block it manages to biomass energy, cutting its carbon footprint by 90%. If you would like to be part of any of next year's league tables, now is the perfect time to get involved. To find out more, go to b.co.uk.